So you're gonna see my reaction this whole time. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whatever it is, wherever you are, welcome back to another video. For once, I got some sleep, so I am not extremely tired. It is not hot, so I'm already feeling super happy about today. As you guys saw from the title and the thumbnail, it's time for us to change cars just for a little bit. And it's also time to bring back the car reviews. I've been trying to do this for a little bit. Today's the day we got the chance to do so. So without further ado, I'm going to introduce to you guys the proud owner of this brand new M4 G82 competition.
Hi everybody, thank you for having me here. My name
of
is
course.
Abby.
Okay.
And actually my Instagram is Abby, ABBEY_G82.
Okay, now why should they follow you? Why should they follow you?
I mean,
talk to us.
I do have good content.
Of
my
course.
car is awesome. I race in the track. So you're going to see a variety of things that I do in my daily activities and
yes.
Throughout, but let's get in and let's get ready to
Let's go for a drive. I'm excited. Let's do it.
Ooh.
Okay.
So we made it to my uncomfortable chairs.
Of course. I'm excited.
Bucket seats.
So I'm letting you know right now, this is most likely going to be the... Okay.
Sorry.
So just for the viewers watching, the car has already been warmed up. So I know you guys like to comment and I know you guys like to speculate, but we are good to go. Let's have a nice talk and let's learn something about you.
Of course.
All right. Oh, man.
The echo is really
the drone.
Strong.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you right off the bat. This is your daily, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's my kind of everything car because
right.
I gotta go do grocery shopping.
This is the grocery getter?
Yeah. And I race in the track.
Okay.
And what else? And actually I go to work every day on it.
Wow. Okay. So how has that been for you going to work on a car that's starting to be set up for a track purpose?
Well, I drive like a grandma, you know, in real life.
Right.
I mean, whenever I'm in the track, we have a lot of different skills that we got to put into. But,
right.
I mean, it's basically I just love to drive it all the time. So
I can't blame you.
Yeah.
So when you got this car, obviously it was... Oh man, even the backfire. Okay. So when you got, this is something I'm going to tell you right now. It doesn't matter how long this video is, guys. I'm not going to get used to this. So you're going to see me like vibrating. So you're going to see my reaction. This whole time is going to be a whole bunch of smiles because
I just saw a straight
course.
road, so you got to take advantage of it.
Of course, you got to get your smiles per gallon. That's what we call it. Your smiles per gallon. So, see, I don't even remember what I was going to ask you. Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. So, you got the car, I'm sure, bone stock, right?
Yes.
Okay, what did you have before this car?
I used to have a 340.
Okay.
BMW.
Okay, yep. What year?
340i. It was 2022.
Okay. So not much different. Obviously it's much different, but it's not as if you're coming from a Civic or sorry my Honda
Correct.
guys, but right. So you stepped up. I feel like you stepped up pretty well.
Yes. I mean, of course, not to talk a lot about it, but I used to ride bikes. I was involved in a very bad accident.
Okay.
So after that, I decided that, due to health conditions and broken bones, then I cannot ride bikes no more.
Would it be the best decision? Right.
I was actually thinking about it, so I sold my bike and I was able to buy my dream car, which has always been an M car, but I was never, going for it. I wasn't brave enough until I had that accident.
That doesn't even make sense. How do you go from riding a motorcycle to not being brave enough to have an M4? That's crazy. That's crazy. So what bike did you have?
I used to have a Kawasaki CX6R.
Okay.
I did some tuning on it, so it was pretty fast.
Right.
You know, the usual, we changed the exhaust and put lights and whatnot.
Right. Oh man, yup.
Yeah, I mean, the echo is too strong. I truly apologize, but you know, there's a little secret, but it's not a secret because, of course, you all know that.
Right, so this has a muffler delete.
Correct.
Yeah, it definitely does pull. It definitely does pull. So, okay, so you had the bike.
Mm-hmm.
You had a bad accident.
Yes.
Which seems to be like the story of a lot of people who have motorcycles, myself included. And then after that, you went from the bike to the 340 or from the bike to the M4?
Yeah, from the bike to the M4.
Okay.
I decided to trade in my 340.
Got you.
I have had BMWs for the past 10, 15 years, I will say.
Yeah.
So I always got them in a lease.
Right.
Where I never made any modifications to it or anything like it.
Right.
So
but this one's your dream car.
This
so
one was, yes. I was like, I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna make it a race car. I'm gonna start doing something different that we still enjoy, of course, because we all love speed and cars.
Of course. Okay, that's cool. So you finally get the car. What's the first thing that you say? Okay, I got my dream car. What's the first mod that you do?
Well, as soon as I got it, I was a little bit confused on what to do to it. You know, because there's so many things that you want to do to it, but at the same time, it's a lot of work, money, time. So, at that time, we decided to go with the tune, I will say. Okay. So, of course, that's the number one part.
So you got it, and the tune was the first thing you went for?
Yes.
Interesting. Okay. I'm not saying that's very surprising, but it kind of is surprising because I guess it depends on what kind of group you hang out with, right?
Correct, yes.
There's a lot of stancy boys that the first thing they're going to do when they get their car is they're going to try and slam it down to the ground or this, that, and the other. So the first thing that you did was a tune, which in your field, it makes sense.
Yes.
It makes sense.
And the car has about 505 horsepower, you know,
well,
out of
stock,
the dealership.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It did had a lot of power, but my main thing, I just wanted to race in the track.
Right.
So in order to be able to do that and add a lot of, you know, different things to the car, make it a little bit faster, that was the number one step, of course.
So for the track, I want you guys to understand, she's speaking about the drag strip. Yes. We're not talking about circuit or drift track.
Correct.
This is a strictly drag strip oriented build. And do you want to let them know what why you're so special right now in social media with this car specifically?
Well, I was able to obtain a world record for the first OTS car.
Say it with your chest.
Yes, in Bootman.
Right.
So it's the first car that actually does 9.7 seconds on the quarter of a mile. So that's why it has the world record. The first woman actually in the drag strip racing in this platform, which is a BMW G82.
Right.
So I was able to be the first girl in the 9 seconds with this platform.
Right. And I want to say you did that maybe, a little under a month ago?
Yeah, that one I got it, I believe, about 2 months ago. Well,
really?
No, it's maybe 1 month. Something like that.
Yeah. The thing is because with new chassis like this, in that field, people are always breaking records. So normally when you break a record, you know, who knows, it may be a day or a month or a week before, you know, there's another company out there that is right behind you and they break it within a week or 2 weeks. Yes. Everything happens very fast. So for you to hold this record so far, the amount of time that you've done so far has honestly, it's been great to witness. Not only that, you keep getting faster and faster and faster. And I know that your experience is going through the roof.
Yeah.
So let me ask you now, how much power do you think this car makes?
Right now, it's about 780 to 800 horsepower.
Right. And is this on E? Is this just pump gas?
No, it's E50. We make the mix. Yeah.
Wow. So then when you go full E85, it's going to be even better.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So as far as mods, what would you like to do next?
Well, right now, my main goal was not to spend a lot of money in the car.
Buys a BMW M4.
Yeah, but to be fast.
Doesn't want to spend a lot of money.
Yeah, I know. Because I'm not a huge changer of things, you know, once they work properly. So less is
If it's not
best.
broke, don't fix it.
Exactly. So for me, it's like, yes, I'm gonna try, but it's been a story. It's been a long year. Of course, weight is a lot of it's a big issue, you know.
Weight?
Once you have the weight out of the car, it's gonna push a little bit faster.
Yep.
But I don't think there's much that I can take out of it anymore.
Right.
What else? And also the tires, the wheels, they make a huge impact.
Right.
So now that I have the radials, they work really good in the drag strip.
Right. So how much of a difference do you think the radials made for you?
They made a lot of difference because the car used to, how do I say, skid, like goma.
Yeah.
They used to skid a lot, you know.
It's hard to put down the power.
Correct.
Of course. Right. Naturally, I mean, it's a lot of power to put down.
Yes.
Right. Okay.
I was able to reach 10 seconds with them.
So it was night and day, a big difference like that. So where can people find you at? Like obviously you're based in Florida, Central Florida.
Yeah.
Are you planning on venturing out to different meets outside of the state? Would you like to go outside of the city? You know, what's in the plans for you for the future?
Well, of course, in this upcoming year, you know, 2025.
Yep.
And that's my number, actually. My number is a 25, which I love. I don't know, they gave it to me in the drag strip one day, and I just kept it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this year's your year coming up.
So this year, we're hoping for great things. We have a lot of plans, me, you know, and my friends.
Right.
And things like that.
Right.
My tuner, my mechanic. We have a lot of different things going on, but actually my main thing right now is to actually reach the 8 seconds.
Yeah.
Of course.
Right.
So we're aiming for that in 2025.
Right.
I mean, I wish to reach, you know, but everybody knows that it's a little bit hard.
Yeah.
So each second counts.
Well, my advice to you would be to get a daily.
Yeah. Yes. I do need to get a daily, but sometimes I just love to drive this.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
It's like, you know, after you have a bike accident, you don't know if you're gonna be alive tomorrow. So why not just take it and drive it? You know, I'm not thinking that I'm gonna sell the car.
Right.
It's definitely something that I'm gonna keep after we invest so much money and time and effort to it. So,
yeah. So here's my take on why I think you should get a daily. Yeah. You can take it or leave it.
Of course.
Obviously, once you touch 9 seconds, it's a little bit of a different world than 10s. 8 seconds, in my opinion, is a completely different ballpark than 9s.
Correct.
I feel like, and I could be wrong, and guys, do not kill me in the comment section. I could be wrong. But as far as these cars pushing 8s, you either got to go big single or maybe, you know, some work on the engine and stuff like that, which means that your car may be sitting just for a little bit.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Not only that, your reliability. I know that these S58s do very well and they are very reliable. But, you know, spend an extra $2,500 here. Yeah. You know what I mean? Go get you something a little simple car. That way, whenever you do want to brake, you know, you can. Okay, so you said that this is the car that you're most likely not going to be getting rid of.
No.
Okay. But this isn't going to be the last car you ever own.
Probably not.
Right. So with that being said, what to you? to you, what to you is next? Like, what do you think you can get next after something like this? Because after this, they're probably going to have an EV M3. So this might be the last.
I know. That's why I'm not thinking about selling it ever. I think I'm going to keep it and then probably get something else down along the line.
Yeah.
Not sure yet what I would like, because a lot of people that we're here, everybody tells me at least to move over to the Porsche.
That's what people normally do in the BMW community.
And I don't know, I like it, but I don't like it, and I feel like I need to stay in this lane. So I love the M8. I know it's not a car, it's a fast car and everything, but it's not as easy to modify, of course.
Right.
And the weight and everything else.
Right.
So I think probably I'll get an M8, because that's my thing right now. I see them and they look so beautiful. I love them.
Yeah.
But that one will be, just to the daily car practically.
Yeah. That's awesome. Okay. Yeah, because if you go to a Porsche, you're probably going to say, man, this feels so much slower than what I'm used to. You know what I mean? Other than the Turbo S. The Turbo S is really quick.
But those are Highlands,
Yeah, and by then you'll probably be making well over 1,000 with this. So any car is going to feel slow.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this brief little car review. Really more of, I wanted you guys to get to know the person as well as the car. If you guys enjoyed this style of video, comment down below, let me know. You guys are definitely going to be seeing more of her and her husband on the channel, because he has a G82 240 as well, so we may end up doing a car review of his as well.
Of course.
But like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Go ahead and follow her Instagram as well. Her followers are increasing rapidly, which is awesome, because I love the fact that you guys can truly see what Orlando and Central Florida has to offer. So with that being said, I know you guys hear a little bit of background music. I'll see you guys in our next video. All right, bye guys.